Cowboys back at home this week, forgetting the big D. They'd settle for even a little D right now. They host the Commanders, both teams trying to rebound from disappointing losses.
Snap a bit high. Kick is good. And the Bears win it.
That game-losing field goal brought to you by shooting yourself in the foot. Commanders could be sitting at 4-2 right now had they just held onto the ball last week. 2 fumbles lost that weren't forced by anything but maybe Mother Nature. Jaden Daniels also threw a pick on a pass he kind of telegraphed. Put a damper on an otherwise fine night on the job. 19 for 26 equals a 73% completion rate. 3 touchdowns, over 8 yards per attempt, a 119 rate. That's back-to-back 100-plus rate games, so he's not coming in cold.
Daniels wide open for the touchdown, McCaffrey.
Despite the 3 turnovers, Washington still put up a respectable 24 points, so 24-plus points back-to-back weeks.
For the Commanders, over the middle, caught for the touchdown, Zach Ertz.
3 for 8 on third down, only 1 red zone trip, so plenty to clean up. But there is no better defense to tidy things up against than Alice's. 30 points allowed to Carolina, whose offense is far from a juggernaut. They are allowing 30 a game right now, only one team giving up more, no team worse on third down.
Steps up, throws, wide open man is Dowdle, and he's going to take it to the end zone.
Want to feel like a stud quarterback? Go after a secondary last in yards per attempt and yards per completion allowed, one that's given up more passing touchdowns than any team, more yards per game allowed than anyone else, a 116 rate allowed. Go ahead and guess where it ranks. Yeah, dead last.
Fires, scores, touchdown!
Commanders hoping to get Terry McLaurin back this week too. That could be scary. Bears DBs hit Debo with a brick, keeping him to 15 yards. Luke McCaffrey with a 33-yard TD catch. Jalen Lane, 37 yards last week. Zach Ertz scored 43 yards.
Daniels protected, looking downfield, flag on the play, and Lane with a catch.
Chris Moore with 46 yards and a beauty of a TD catch.
One knee equals 2 feet.
It sure does, as John Madden once said, and
well, that was a thing of beauty.
Daniels took 3 sacks. He's taken that many or more in 3 of his 4 games.
Daniels is swallowed up and brought down back near the 32.
Dallas's front with just 1 takedown of Bryce Young on 25 pass attempts. That same bunch also comes in cold when it comes to stopping runners. Guess they forgot Rico Dowdle wasn't on their team anymore, as they let him go for 183 yards on 6.1 a carry.
He's got a blocker in Brady Christensen. He cuts it for a first down into the red zone.
Now giving up 4.7 a run to running backs. Washington's Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt ran for 61 yards versus Chicago, 111 the week before. Only 3.6 a run last week. Daniels more efficient, 52 yards on 10 tries.
Daniels with play action, great protection, and now he'll go. Breaking tackles and a nice gain.
Washington might be facing a Swiss cheese defense, but they are also facing a potent potables offense and one that might get CD Lamb back, plus one of their linemen. Dak Prescott has fared pretty well without them too. 261 yards, 3 TDs, no picks versus Carolina, a 124 rate, 120-plus rate in 3 straight.
Dak Prescott floats it. Hunter Lipke, the fullback, with a touchdown.
Cowboys O-Face is 3rd in points per game with 29 per after hanging 27 up week 7. 27-plus points in 4 of their last 5.
Hunter Lipke, the fullback, ends up getting the first reception for a touchdown in his NFL career.
Washington's defense gave up 24 points to the Bears, many of those aided by their offense giving up the ball 3 times. They're holding teams to 21 overall, 11th on third down, 10th in the red zone. They held Chicago to 3 for 10 on third down, forced them to try 5 field goals, one of which they blocked.
It blocked. Blocked by Washington.
They mainly had trouble with DeAndre Swift in their last loss. 55 of the 252 they gave up to Caleb Williams on a 55-yard pass they let Swift get loose on. Rate allowed near 100, which is what they've given up to quarterbacks for 2025.
And still going. DeAndre Swift. veers into the end zone.
So Dak does appear to be lined up for another good game, especially if he gets CD back and has better protection, which hasn't been a problem anyway. 0 sacks taken on 34 pass attempts versus the Panthers, 0 to 1 sacks taken 3 straight.
Now 2nd and long for Prescott. He'll check it down, and Williams.
Washington came up with 3 Caleb sacks, Dorrance Armstrong with a half a bag, which means he's been in on the action 5 of his 6 games.
And now Williams gets sacked by Armstrong.
Commanders allowed a couple of Bears wideouts to go for 40-plus receiving yards. DJ Moore, 42. Luther Burden, 51. Lamb and George Pickens are going to be much tougher to handle. George's chemistry with Dak is on tilt. 168 yards last week, scored in his 5th straight game.
Slant, Pickens, breaks free. George Pickens, touchdown Dallas. And the Cowboys take the lead.
Tight end Jake Ferguson with a score in his 3rd straight, too.
Seam route, Ferguson, tight end touchdown.
Ferg with only 33 yards, which was more than Javonte Williams' 29 rush yards. Williams only 2.2 per carry. He had been on a nice 4-game run. Maybe he picks it back up versus Washington. They have played backs well in 2025, but not week 6. Guess they wanted anyone named Swift to have a big week, giving up over 100 yards to him along the ground, 7.7 per carry allowed. His long was just 19, too.
Got to the edge and goes down with a 1st down.
A newer viewer of these videos commented in the Washington preview last week, "This lazy AI script and voiceover is unacceptable for the NFL." Wait, so AI can be lazy? That's a relief, because it means I'm working on an even playing field.
Communicate, dominate, keep it simple.
130 Washington-Dallas meetings, Cowboys with 30 more wins. Only 2 playoff meetings ever, Washington winning both, 1982 season and in 72. Washington's head coach, George Allen, openly detested the boys, so that was a big deal.
Just remember this, 40 men together can't lose, okay?
In the early minutes of the championship game, the Cowboys seemed to be the better team. But a football game is played on 2 levels, one visible, the other in the dirt. Bill Kilmer throws 2 touchdown passes to Charlie Taylor.